All right. All right. Well, thank you everybody for attending this evening. And if you are watching this by recording, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you are having time to watch this recording. Thank you so much for coming. Myself and Caroline are happy to host you and welcome you as our guests. We are going to be doing a presentation this evening. We're going to be talking about Neora's fabulous products and business opportunity. We always think, and if you know anything about us, well, particularly myself, I believe in serendipity. It's kind of how we roll. And if you are here, you may be here for yourself or you may be here for somebody else. You just don't know it yet. So if there's something that we say that really triggers off a product or some information about the business that you really feel you need to pass on to somebody else, then fantastic. You've been here as a conduit tonight and we appreciate that. If there's something that you hear that you want more information about and something for yourself, then we are actually recording this. We'll stop the recording afterwards and you can certainly ask all sorts of questions. We're going to do a bit of a slideshow presentation, so you won't be seeing our faces throughout part of this event or part of this evening. We're going to be talking to a slide, and I'm going to be covering the product part of the presentation tonight, and Caroline's going to be finishing up with the business part of the presentation. And if you don't know who Caroline and myself are, well, we are brand partners. We are brand partners of Neora International, and I'm going to kind of pre-announce Caroline so she can just kind of roll into that. Carol and I have been in this journey together for 7 years. We actually were founders of this company that opened Canada. So we saw it right from the get-go. We saw it right from the get-go when it had one product and has expanded from there. We met on a glorious marketing tour through Australia. I was just sharing earlier that we have done 11 hotels and 13 flights together. You get to know one, and we've managed to stay friends all these years. So there was something great about that tour. So we love to open local markets and we love to open international markets. And we're both very, very versed and very, very dedicated to turning people on to a natural form of products and healing and ingredients for their brain and for their skin and for their body, and now for the new vertical of hair. And what I can tell you about Caroline is that she's absolutely brilliant. You'll see that for yourself. I don't need to tell you much about that, other than this woman has a phenomenal history in business. She comes from the world of corporate after working many, many years and raising, over $1 million for a very, very specialized health condition, and pouring her heart into that business. She decided to pour her heart into her business and came over into the beautiful world of Neora, and we're so lucky to have her. And I'm going to start off the presentation, and Caroline's going to kind of intro us into a slideshow here.
Yes, well, I will take, thank you, Deb, for this introduction, and I will take the time to introduce Deb properly because, one of the blessings in this industry is that you get to meet amazing people that are like-minded, and some that will really help you grow at different levels depending on where you're at. So for me, Deb is really like the definition of authenticity. She's an amazing leader because she really leads with her heart and really I feel like her mission, and I'm saying I feel, it's just the way that she's actually leading is always helping everyone, grow to their full potential. She believes in people even when they don't believe in themselves. So thank you for that. On top of that, she's leading by example because since the beginning, Deb has been in the top company consistently, and over the last few years, I would say probably 4 years, she has been #1 for growth in the company, and #1 for global growth, and #1 for team building as well. She's the only one in the company who has held both titles, because usually one person will be very strong in one area and not the other, and vice versa. So anyway, I'm very grateful to be on her team because, like I said, she helps everyone grow and helps everyone achieve their own goals. So thank you for that. And I actually start a presentation here.
All right.
We'll jump in.
All right. Thank you very much. That was very kind. Thank you. So you're going to see a slide that says better with Neora. And we really, truly believe that people are once they find out about Neora. You're going to think that it's better for you as well. Kind of going back into how I started with this company. We can just go to the next slide. I think we'll talk about Mr. Jeff Olson. So on the top left-hand corner is a gentleman by the name of Jeff Olson. That was one of the main reasons why I decided to join this business. I had a really beautiful serendipitous experience on how I got introduced to this product and this company. And when the woman who I didn't know was telling me about this amazing skincare, which I'll tell you about in a minute, she was telling me about this gentleman, and I knew who Jeff was. If you're familiar with him, he is the keynote speaker to the Direct Selling Association for, at that point, 14 years, now 18 years in a row, which is a voted position by all CEOs in the industry. He very much helms this industry. He is known as one of the most authentic marketers in all of North America in this sector. He also sits at the United Nations for Positive Psychology and Happiness, and he really believes that success is a precursor to success. Now, or happiness is a precursor to success, actually. So he was one of the reasons when I heard that he got involved, and how he got involved is really interesting. If you're not familiar with our company story, I'll just grace you here with a few seconds on there was a biomedical lab in Texas, and they were looking to cure melanoma skin cancer. And so they made a topical product, and that topical product was a botanical product, and they had sent it out on men and women 19 to 90. And every 30, 60, 90, and 120 days, they had to come back and give the report of what our scientists were hoping changes in their skin. Well, what was happening is they weren't seeing changes in the melanoma, but what they were seeing changes in is lines and wrinkles and tone and texture and age spots and sunspots, because the test subjects were pointing it out and they wanted to buy that cream. Well, our scientists weren't interested in making skincare, and so they said no. And that dance went on for 11 years. Now, they got to the point where they needed more market research money. If you've ever tried to raise capital for research, you know it's not the easiest thing to do. But what they did say is, hey, look, everybody wants to buy this product, so why don't we take it to market? So the scientists went to the lawyers in the company and said, look, let's do that. The lawyer was like, well, that sounds like a great idea, but I'm not quite sure how to market. But he had a friend who was a lawyer, and his friend, he said, look, one of my friends has a client who's known as the most ethical marketer in North America. Maybe he'll come in and give us 15 minutes of his time, 20 minutes. Let's see what he'll do. And so he did agree to come in and give them 15 minutes. And when he came in, he actually asked the scientists, what is it that you guys want to do? And they said, we want to change lives. We want to find cures and treatments. He's like, fantastic. So what do you have? And so they were showing him the pictures, the same kind of pictures that I was seeing the first time I got introduced to this product. And they're incredible. They really, like the before and after pictures of our company are extensive, mind blowing, and you can't imagine that it was done with cream. And so he was expecting them to put like a 7-step skincare line in front of him, and they put one bottle. He basically took a look at them and said, gentlemen, this is what we call a dead ringer. And you will raise capital. That's not an issue. Now, they had drawn out 12 different ways to take it to market, Macy's, shopping channel, pharmaceutical, online, retail, and direct sales was number 5. Now that's Jeff's forte. So he basically said to them, if you agree to go direct sales, I will personally fund this company. They didn't know him, but the truth was he was worth $500 million. He was at the stage in his life where he wanted to create legacy, and he was looking for a philanthropy project, and he found one with this product. And so the agreement was that all the money of this company outside of what is needed to run the business, obviously, is donated, and that is going to something called the Ripple Foundation. And to date, we have done over $6 million to Big Brothers and Big Sisters, as well as funding the skin cancer research, which we did 30% of all our proceeds in the beginning, completely funded that research. And they went on to even other conditions to fund and research on. So it's been an incredible journey, and it is a legacy company. One of the things that really drew me to this business is at the time that I was involved or was listening to the company, I was a single parent. I guess I still am a single parent. And just knowing that this business was built on legacy, if you're here listening to about the business, you'll be happy to know that this is a willable, sellable business. And so you can build your business and will it 2 generations down, which I was able to do in my 2.5 years of being in this business, I equated the same amount that I would be willing after my 27 years in business. And so it's a really beautiful thing knowing that you can leave legacy as well. That just was a piece for me. Anyways, that's Jeff Olson. We have these innovative products. We say we have 19 innovative products and 17 exclusive proprietary ingredients. Now, if you are someone that's looking at our products as a customer, you can be self and rest assured that these products are going to do exactly what they say they're going to do. The proprietary ingredients says that you can only get them from a Neora representative, and we do not bring any product into our company. You'll see that we've been around 9 years since conception, and we only have 19 products. It's because we only do the best of the best, and we don't take anything to market that cannot run the company if it was just one product on its own. That night cream that I talked about in the beginning, and they actually, the first year they went into business, Jeff said no advertising. They did no Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or ads or TV or whatever. It wasn't. It literally was 24 people coming out of the head office, taking that bottle and handing it out to people and giving them 5-day samples. With those 5-day samples in our first 12 months of people just experiencing 5 days worth, the purchasing of that product at the end of the year, 48% of the customers were men, and we had hit $100 million in sales. It was completely the largest skincare launch that ever happened in North America. Just to give you an idea, it took Microsoft 9 years and 13 countries and a mass advertising budget to hit 100 million. So Microsoft actually did the back office for us. They were very excited to do that. But the point being is that $100 million was incredible with one product. In our second year, that went to 211 million, and they brought the day cream in at the end. And then, of course, we're sitting in Canada right now talking to you, and we were the first country to open. And within 16 months of Canada opening and introducing the body firming cream to the American market, we hit $1 billion in sales and have been and maintain the third fastest growing company in any country that we are in or not in and out of our sector. So that's been pretty incredible. So I talked about the Ripple Foundation, $6 million. We also give to World Vision in countries where big brothers and big sisters are not set up. From a business standpoint, you'll love the middle pieces, and it says #1 ranked in 2015 for Inc. 500 magazine. So you may or may not be familiar with Inc. 500, Forbes magazine, Success magazine, Entrepreneur magazine. They do a lot of articles on us because they love our numbers. And so there's financial editors that get a hold of that. Inc. 500 magazine, a phenomenal business magazine in North America, contacted us in year 4. Now, normally you have to be year 10 to be invited in to be considered one of the top 5,000 privately held companies. We got invited in. They ran the gamut on our company. We ended up in the top 500. And at that point, they send somebody into your company for a year and check every single product, every single system, every single marketing, you name it. We were very proud in our 4th year with 16,600% growth to end up number 12 out of the top 5,000. And our night and day cream was #1 out of all products and services. So that was pretty incredible. 12 countries and growing. And again, this is for people that are probably more interested from a business standpoint that want to either open a country or be able to participate and build an international business online. And so we are in Canada and the US, Mexico and Colombia, Australia, New Zealand, China, Japan, Hong Kong, Korea. We are also in Singapore and Philippines just recently, and of course, opening across Europe in Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Sweden, England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. And if there's a country that you have your heart set on, that country is, I'm sure, to come, and we can have a conversation about that. And so that's kind of us in a nutshell. That's why and who we are. All of these magazines, we're going to kind of slip through that. We don't advertise. These guys, beauty editors, financial editors, they get a hold of our products and our numbers, and they do all sorts of advertising. It's lovely for us, and it's just amazing. So better skin, better hair, better health, better life. And we're going to show you that. Now, I think you probably get the sense right now we're what we would be considered a professional grade skincare company. We talk about the superior quality. We do not have any of the top 30 dirty chemicals. Our products are vegan. They are the results, even if on our night cream, you'll see a little E on the bottle. That means that we've hit European standards. We're known as the most intelligent skincare in Europe. And what that E means is that there's about 700 ingredients that are used in the American market that the EU does not use or allow in their products. And we have hit that criteria for them. So we're just known so much worldwide for our quality. It's the best of nature, best of nature. And the multiple products in one, this has been really incredible. And I think this plays part in why we have such a high ratio of men in our company. We have 48% customers and 52% distributors actually. And it really is, I'm not interested in doing 7 steps at night. And I certainly don't think many people are, but just knowing that our products, when we take them to market, that they do multiple things. And you'll see that in the next slide. It really just saves people time and money, counter space. And it really is why we have such a high ratio of reorders, because 1, the product works, and 2, you don't need a whole whack of products. So this bottle actually addresses 8 concerns of aging. So you'll see pretty well with any other company, you would need 5 to equal what this one product does, but it does fine lines, deep lines, emerging lines, tone of skin. It does texture, it does sagging, elastin, and collagen. And so you will not be trying to push your cheeks up to your ears. Pore size. And if people have had scarring, acne, rosacea, those kind of things, the night and the day cream takes care of that. So it's very, very multifunctional, which makes it very easy. At the foundation of our company, cleanse your face, use your night cream, protect it, and I'll show you how to do that, and do the same thing with the day cream. And really, that's the foundation of our company. And so you'll see that we use that same methodology when we talk about our wellness products. So our wellness products, I'm going to talk about youth factor here, because most people throughout, have been, oh man, I wish I could find the fountain of youth. I wish I could find the fountain of youth. Well, that's what we call our youth factor. And this tablet and powder also takes at least 5 products off people's nutraceutical shelf. And I know that because I've been I've owned a wellness studio for almost 30 years, and I know what I used to recommend to my clients. So I want to tell you about this, because this product alongside our brain product have barely been able to stay on the stock for the last 7 months. And I'm sure I don't need to share with you why, but this product does a multitude of things. And this is our methodology. This is why we take years, like 2.5 years to launch a cleanser. Honestly, I could make one probably in a week in my kitchen, but we need to do it right. And we want to do it in a way that's multifunctional. So this powder and this tablet simply does this. In your cells, you have something called the mitochondria. It is the lung of the cell, and it is the reason why your cell is receptive or not, is aged or not. So that mitochondria, being the lung, will age, reverse that cell, and then that cell is young, beautiful, fresh, and receptive. So it's pulling in the nutrients of the food that you're eating. It's oxygenating with how you're taking care of your body. So the tablet optimizes the mitochondria, and then the youth factor powder feeds that cell. And so this is what that powder does. It's a superfood. So it gives you all your fruits and vegetables organically within 15 minutes of drinking that. Fantastic. Great. It does a few other things. One is it puts your body into alkaline state. So alkaline is a disease-free zone. Again, you'll see why it's been selling, and it has since the time it's marketed. Then it also boosts your immune system. Phenomenal. It has 2 digestive enzymes that cleans your gut. Now, if you don't need to lose weight, you won't. But if you have some backup in your digestion, you will cleanse. I know people have lost weight on this product, up to 20 pounds, because it's cleansing your digestion if needed. So digestive enzymes put your body into alkaline state, removes inflammation, boost your immune system, and optimizes your mitochondria. I actually don't know what else somebody would want from a nutraceutical. So that's our youth factor. The next picture you're going to see is really the difference between us and our competition. There's one of our #1 competition, and you will see in our night cream all of the active ingredients. We literally could take 1 to 2 of those active ingredients and make a multitude of products. There's our competition, and so I think the picture just shows itself. So going on to the next slide, you're going to see what it is that I'm talking about. So on the left-hand side, you're going to see people that is their before picture. And then 90 days later, you're going to see their after picture. Now, I'm pretty sure they're all pretty happy campers, particularly this guy in the bottom right-hand corner. I mean, honestly, it's incredible, his change. And the cleanse, correct, and protect set is, like I said, kind of your basic. Now, the cleanser that you're going to use, again, is multifunctional. If you've ever used a cleanser, then you'll know what I'm talking about. If you've never used a cleanser, please use one. It is probably the best wellness self-care thing you can do for your skin. Not cleaning your skin is kind of like not cleaning your glasses. It's a film and film and film that sits on your skin. It's really not good. It's not healthy. So this is a product that you just basically massage into your skin. If you are wearing makeup, if you've got shaving cream on your skin, if you've got day cream, sunscreen, what have you, it takes everything off. Then you add a little water from your tap. It goes from a water-based cleanser to an oil-based to a water-based cleanser, and then you rinse it and it tones your skin. Now, in most skincare regimes, you would have a makeup remover, you'd have a water-based cleanser, an oil-based cleanser, and a toner. That's 4 products. We do it in one, and it pH balances your skin so beautifully. I actually have one of these in the shower, so my whole skin is pH balanced and it doesn't go dry. And then you have your night and day cream, one in the morning, one at night. You put it on your face, your neck, your chest area, and the back of your hands, because your hands will show your age. And then this Protect, phenomenal. I think this shows off our science. This is a Princeton University. If you're not familiar with us, Princeton University, Sigma Biosciences is our science. And Dr. Jeffrey and Maxwell Stock were looking at what's happening with blue light. So if you've heard of blue light, that is the rays that are coming off your phone, your computer, your iPad, your TV, and they are very damaging to your skin. So you've got UVB, which is burning, hits your skin and burn. UVA, which is aging, which penetrates the skin and ages the skin. And UV blue light, which penetrates way past UVA and does considerable damage to your skin. And so this is an invisible cream literally on the back of your pinky. As much as you could fill your nail with will do your whole face. It is thin, it is instant, it is weightless, you can't see it. It's an unbelievable cream that goes onto your skin. It dries instantly, and it actually acts as a primer. So your skin's going to look flawless. The men that I sell the sunscreen to, they love it because, most of them don't necessarily do a primer. And they're like, my skin looks amazing. So that's our Cleanse, Correct, and Protect. And then our next slide, we're going to show some enhancers. So the body firming cream, which Caroline was just sharing about on a Facebook, because of course the holidays are coming up. This is our number one. This is the product that took us to $1 billion. We are now, just to let you know, by our 7th year with 11 products hit $2 billion. Thank you, EHT. But this is the body firming cream that took us to our first billion. This is anywhere from under your neck, for your chest, for your biceps, your triceps, your tummy, your legs, your thighs, all the way down. So from your neck right below your knees, 100% of our clinical trials came back with 100% significant difference in firming skin, loose skin, cellulite skin, dimpled skin. And even if you were a professional bodybuilder, it would make you even tighter from there. So that's phenomenal. The product above that is the acne product. Now, this product is an acne product in terms of everything to do with acne, repairing, even acne scarring. So there's a lot of very dangerous chemical-based products out there that deal with acne. It is a high emotional condition, and people get desperate and they'll use anything. Some of the products you shouldn't even be using past 30 years old. And so this is pads. It's not a cream that goes onto your skin. It's a pad that you can use if you have acne anywhere. Works quickly, works fast, safe. It's phenomenal. And from a business standpoint, people build their business just on that product alone. Acne is a $1 billion a year industry. And then on the top left-hand corner is our Instant Eye Serum. Now this one, that picture that you're looking at 7 minutes. So this is super popular with our men as well as women for obvious reasons. Even people that are photographers or lash lounge or aesthetics or hairdressers or whatever, their client sits down, they put this on, they're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I need to take this home with me. And they do. And so this is very different compared to some of, you may see Instant Eye Serum on the market or on Facebook or something like that. Those are what we call cosmetic glues. The cosmetic glue sits on the top of the skin, stretches, very dangerous. Don't do it because it's going to stretch your skin. And guess what? Years to come, it's going to stretch back and it's not going to be pretty. So this does everything all around the eye. It does puffiness and it does, fine lines, and it does dark circles, and it does it on the, you can see the crow's feet, but you'll also see on top of the cheek. The number one reason why people purchase this product is because of their lid. So lid lifts start around 5,000. They can be up to 10,000. They last about 5 years on. And this product will lift your lid. I know it's happened to me. The other thing with this product is you don't have to use it for the rest of your life. You use it twice a day when you first start, down to once a day. Now my bottle lasts me 6 months because the changes are permanent. And then the bottom left-hand corner is a product that is incredible. And it's incredible because most people are familiar with vitamin C, but our vitamin C gives people 6 to 10 times the results in terms of speed because it is 100% organic. And the way we encapsulate it in the packaging itself, we've also won awards for our packaging. It keeps it fresh. Vitamin C is the best vitamin to fight off aging. It is an amazing antioxidant. And so you put it in your night cream or your day cream, age spots, sunspots, discoloration. You'll see here just the tone of skin and the health of his skin with the Illuma Boost. And that's our vitamin C. And it's so fresh and organic. You actually get 2 vials to the box when you order. And so the next slide that we're going to talk to you, I'm going to talk to you briefly about the remaining wellness products. And then we're going to talk a little bit about our hair product, and Caroline's going to talk to you about the business. And so the bottom right-hand corner is the youth factor that we have already talked about. And then the top one, oh my gosh, I do a full presentation on brain health is sexy. I don't talk about this product maybe the last 5 minutes, but that's how much I can talk about the brain. I love the brain, studied it extensively for a number of years. And so I just simply want to say this: the brain and the skin age at the same rate, period. It's nothing you do, nothing you don't do. It just ages at the same rate. And so at 21 years old, you have this beautiful microtubular in your brain, and you have many. And that microtubular is the charging cord to your phone. Like, it is the charger to the neurons. And you need to charge those neurons. Why? Because those neurons have to transmit to other neurons attached to a microtubular. And our neurons die, they get weak because that microtubular unravels. It's like a rope that's unraveling. 20, 21, 25, 30, 35, natural organic aging and what we add to it. Could that be stress? It could be sports. It could be a divorce. It could be a car accident. You could have fallen off your bike. I mean, there's all sorts of things that will exacerbate that. And what we need to do to get down to the source. This is kind of why the source of brain fog happens. It's the source of why we lose our memory. It's the source of why maybe we get mentally fatigued at 7 or 8 o'clock at night, when we used to be able to stay, our brain alert till 10 o'clock at night. And so we want to go after the source. We know we don't want to band-aid anything, which there's a lot of beautiful fortifiers on the market, but they don't stop the aging progression of that microtubular, which is therefore the problem. So when you take a tablet, and I will tell you again, Dr. Jeffrey and Maxwell Stock, over 29 years ago, were looking to find something to cure Alzheimer's because it was in their family. They wanted a nutraceutical, they wanted something natural so that it could be economical for everybody. And they found an extract in the green coffee bean called eicosanol 5-hydroxytryptamide 5. Let's just call it EHT. So that EHT is a tablet. When you take that tablet, it activates an enzyme that sends tau protein to that microtubular and stops the unraveling and stops the aging. We could go on and on. It's been absolutely gorgeous. I am just so grateful that it's sold in my company, but if it wasn't sold in my company, I wouldn't care. I would buy it and take it every day. And I do take this every day. And there's many things we can tell you. What I can legally tell you is it stops the loss of memory, concentration, focus, clarity, and brain stamina. And I'm going to be honest with you, I do not lose my phone. I don't wonder where my keys are. I don't wonder where I put that paper down. I just don't. For me, the result was incredible by 3.5 weeks, and even more so by 5 months. My memory was phenomenal, and brain fog was gone. So then on the top left-hand corner, the pre and probiotics. Most people are familiar with probiotics. They know that they take them to keep, the flora, the microbiome in their stomach, healthy, and they don't want to have leaky gut. They don't want to be exhausted. They want to have good energy. They want to have good gut health. They also know that the gut and the brain, correlate, right? They broke off from the same cells. So what's going on in your gut is affecting your brain. And so, of course, we know probiotics are really helpful with that. And it's only been in recent years that people have started to understand that you have to feed those probiotics when they get into your gut. And so you have to then take prebiotics and probiotics. So yay, thank you to our scientists who found a way to be able to put them together in a powder under your tongue. They work fantastic, phenomenal. I know I say I had IBS. I used to have IBS symptoms for many years of my life and have to eat very particular and what have you. I personally take 2 of these a day, and it keeps everything under control. But for most people, you only need to take 1 a day. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about in terms of our wellness products is our chews. These have been selling at the same rate as our youth factor, which has been exceeding these last number of months. And you'll know why when I tell you. These are Ayurvedic formulas, and they are to help you sleep and to help give you energy. Now, the energy chew is not a spike energy. It's not like having a cup of coffee or a Red Bull or whatever it is that people take, an energy drink. This is a beautiful restorative, rejuvenative, kind of looks like a little Starburst candy that you take. And it gives you a beautiful, just sustained energy throughout the day. And then you drift off just like you normally would. Like I said, it doesn't spike you up and spike you down. The sleep chew, 70% of the world does not sleep, nor do they stay asleep. And we know that that really affects the age of the brain and also the age of the organs. And so therefore, we want to help support that with a natural product that people can take so they wake up in the morning and they don't feel like they've taken a sleep aid. Within 15 to 30 minutes of taking the sleep chew, they are sleeping beautifully and soundly. And Caroline and I were just laughing about how one of her dogs loves the sleep chew and he sleeps soundly all night. So that's our wellness products. I'm going to just talk briefly about our hair products and then pass it over to Caroline. So we, of course, work on anti-aging and anti-aging organs. And so everything in relationship to anti-aging is our forte. We were so happy when this product came out, years of research and development. And this is to rejuvenate, repair, and protect your skin, or sorry, your scalp. Now, we have a microbiome on our head, on our scalp, there's a microbiome, and that we need to balance just like we do on our skin and just like we do in our gut. And that's what our shampoo and conditioner really focuses on. It really focuses on repairing where your hair is growing from, so it stops that aging progression or having the hair look aged. What you'll notice is that simply you just wash your hair, you condition your hair, and then you have a beautiful serum that you just put on your scalp. And you'll find that you don't have to wash your hair as often with product when you use our product. Your hair is beautiful, but it's healthy all the way from the top of the hair down to however short, however long it is. There's no breakage, it doesn't get thin, and it's an intuitive system. So the intuitive system, if you have oily hair, it corrects it. If you have dry hair, it corrects it. If you have brittle hair, it corrects it. If you have split ends, it corrects it. If you have curl and there's fuzz to it, it corrects it. So it makes the hair beautiful, movable, healthy. It has volume, it has sheen. And then the gorgeous reason why our first launch was May 15th and we sold out in 6 weeks, 6 months worth of product was a big, well, actually men really drove that sellout because it stops hair loss, encourages hair growth, and stops gray hair. And so it's been just a huge hit, as you can imagine, because it does all of that naturally. And then we include in the set a beautiful hair mask. And on the top right-hand corner, you'll see a woman who's used the hair mask, and that's a 20-minute. It's kind of like our instant eye serum for our skincare. That's what the mask does. It instantly packs nutrition into your hair, makes it movable, makes it healthy in a way that you've just probably never experienced, because most masks or conditioners have something called silicone in it. And you think your hair is soft and you think your hair is bouncy and you think it's smooth, but it's got silicone on it. And so we do that with the natural shaft of the hair. It's just been incredible. So that is our hair product. Before we pass it over to Caroline, I'm just going to share that everything is 30-day money back guarantee. Any product that you want to use is guaranteed. You can use it to the bottom of the bottle or the empty of the box. You know what? If you're not happy, we're not happy. We have a great reputation. I'm sure you probably get the sense from now we're a professional company with professional products. Try it, have an experience. And if you love it, fantastic. Please tell people, continue to use our products. If you're not happy, that's not a problem. We absolutely 100% guarantee all of your money back, except for your shipping, unless your order is over $200, and then we pay all your shipping for you to begin with anyways. So I'll now pass that over to Caroline.
Well, thank you, Deborah. That was an amazing presentation.
Thank you.
I want all of your products. No. So I'm going to talk about the business side a little here. If ever you are considering Neora as a business, these are the numbers. And I have to say that these are the numbers as of February 2020. And we're expecting that they have changed quite a bit as of now. So when we were doing this presentation back in November 2019, The health and wellness industry total was at 3.8 trillion. It is now, well, in February, it was at 4.2 trillion. That's just to show you how fast this industry is growing. Basically, health and wellness is the only industry in the world that is increasing year after year after year. And when you look at the health and wellness industry, the top category is beauty. And the top category of beauty is anti-aging. So Neora is really well situated in the industry because all of our products really focus on the anti-aging of the segment that they're in, whether it be your wellness, whether it be your hair, skin, skin or body. And when we look at US workers that are looking for a side gig, and we're saying US workers here, but it's really North America. At the beginning of the year, 45% of workers had a side gig. So when we're talking about side gig here, we're talking about companies like Uber, Etsy, a company that offers a second stream of revenue, basically. In July, we looked at the numbers, and in North America, 500,000 people had joined network marketing because of the big world shift we just had. So I assume this number is way higher now, but it's just to show you that Neora is really well situated and at the right place at the right moment. So what's the difference between Neora and a conventional business? It's really that Neora will, develop products, produce them, manufacture them, and send them directly to the end user, meaning sending them directly to the clients. The only middleman, I should say, that is between Neora and the clients are brand partners like Deborah and I. So there's no other expenses that are made on advertisement, influencers, magazines, etc. And when you look at cosmetic companies or even wellness companies in general, when it's conventional business, a huge part of the budget actually goes into marketing. Budgets can go up to 70% of the expenses can be put into marketing the product, which is huge. So since we don't have these expenses, well, it's really invested, the investment is really done in the quality of the products, in delivering it with high quality to the clients, and all of this at a very affordable price. And that's why we can offer products that if they would be sold in retail stores or large chain stores, like we know, would probably be like 3 and 4 times the price. And as we've seen, it's funny because in January we were talking about that, and I felt like I needed to explain that slide. And by now, with the world shift we had, I think that everyone now is aware of how business is evolving, and I think that everyone now is aware of the online shopping, how big it has become. But even before everything that happened last Christmas, 90% of Christmas shopping was done online. So people are really shifting towards online. It's more convenient, it's easier, and we're just getting more and more used to that. Unfortunately, brick and mortar stores, are closing slowly but surely, and everything will eventually go towards an e-commerce platform. Well, I hope not everything, because it's really nice to also have our stores in the neighborhood. But if you look at also movie rentals, I remember the good old days when I would bring my kids to Blockbuster and we would spend 20 minutes arguing in front of the wall, like which one movie we were picking to take home. Now we don't have this issue anymore. There's Netflix, so for a subscription, a monthly subscription, you basically have access to so much. When you look at transportation, now a huge part has gone to Uber. So Uber is now the largest transportation revenue company in the world, and they don't even own a car. Same for Airbnb. They're the largest, they have the largest revenue in the accommodation world, and they don't even own a hotel. These are all people that were looking for side gigs. And actually there was a paper that was published about 3 years ago that was called the U economy. So really people looking for a side gig. And the top 5 companies that were on the cover and that were the whole the full article basically were Uber, Airbnb, Etsy, and Neora was the only one there that was actually a network marketing company. But it's really considered more as an e-commerce platform than a network, the typical network marketing company as we know them. So business is evolving, and what you can do with Neora is huge. So Neora helps you leverage the power of your relationships. But we're really developed to work very powerfully on the e-commerce platform and with social media as well. And we have been developed this way for the past 9 years. So everything that happened in the last months for us, we were ready because we had been really operating that way the whole time. But basically, it's leveraging your relationship, whether it be in person, whether it be by phone, e-commerce, social media. It's really just using a product, becoming a product of your product, and sharing the information. It's not about selling the products. It's not about anything else than sharing information. So if you really like the business you're in, you share the business with other people. If you really like your night cream, you share information on the night cream. But it's also, we really are big on providing solutions. And I think that right now, we're the prime place to go to find solutions, because we have solutions for everything, like Deborah was talking, product wise, but also business wise, and also like for people who want to improve their lifestyle, for people who want to improve their financial freedom, or for people who just want to have a revenue right now. It's an extremely I won't say easy, but simple way of building a business and really building your own legacy. So how can you become a Neora brand partner? It's really simple. Another reason why I love Jeff Olson this much, in July, after everything that was happening, he completely changed how to enroll in our company, because he really wanted to give an entry-level an entry-level platform to everyone. So basically, you can become a brand partner for $27. It's an enrollment kit that will include your personal e-commerce website. So a full website that is all developed for you, maintained for you. You don't have anything else to do than to choose your prefix before neora.com, and then you have your website ready to do business. It's international, it's a seamless website. So really, if you give your website to someone in Mexico, they will open it. It's all going to be in Spanish. It's all going to be in pesos. You don't have to do all this conversion. If you send it to someone in China, same thing. It's all going to be in Chinese and in yen, I believe. And same for Australia or any country where you want to operate. So it's absolutely amazing. You have an online portal that will allow you to manage your business online. You have like hundreds of hours of training available to you. You will have all your marketing material. You will have all your marketing material in a digital form as well. And huge bonus here, when you join Deborah's team, well, you have us as personal coach that will really, take you by the hand and help you step by step to build your business and to really navigate in this new world, if it's a new world for you. Next, what you will want to choose is a pack of products. So why choose a pack of products? Because it's always better to use a product that you are actually promoting. Become a product of your product, know the product inside out. And when I say inside out, I don't mean necessarily to know all the ingredients and everything, but know how to use it and know how it feels, so you can actually also talk by experience. The pack that I always recommend is the Ultimate Holistic Value Pack. So it's basically a pack that contains 24 products, all of our products except 2. So you have all of the products in there. You can try them all, and you have some that are duplicated. Why do you want to have more than one of certain products? Because you can use them as samples, you can use them as gift, you can sell them if you want. But basically the value is $2,450 and your price will be $1,150. So it's a saving of 56%. Like this pack, honestly, when they launched it, blew my mind because literally you can buy the pack, you can use half of your pack, sell the other one, and it will have cost you zero. It's a very, very advantageous pack. Then you have like if you want to go with a smaller pack, but that do contain most of our popular products, you go with the holistic value pack. That is, it's 13 products, a value of 1176, and it will be your price will be 550. And I just want to mention that all the numbers that we have mentioned as pricing in this presentation are in Canadian. So, and then we have three basic packs that will highlight different segments. So one will highlight the skincare essential pack, one will highlight the hair care, and one will highlight the wellness essential pack. They're all $199 and they're valued anywhere between $365 to $453. These packs are, a crazy deal, and we actually have a lot of customers that will choose to pay the $27 enrollment fee and not necessarily do the business, but they want to take advantage of those essential packs. So that's another way as well that you can join if you want. Some people will want to start using the products, but they're not sure if they want to do the business. But the entry point is only $27. You get 50% to 56% off on your first kit. Plus, you'll always get the best pricing afterwards, even if you choose not to do the business. So what will your Neora business give you? Well, a lot of things. It will give you happiness probably if you invest yourself. We're really, really big on self-development. We're really big on community. We're really big on working together, helping each other. We really have a compensation plan that pushes us to work together and doesn't create internal competition. There's a lot of compensation plan out there that indirectly they create internal competition. So it's not the same loving, caring way that we work together. It will give you free samples, free products. We are paid 15 different ways. We have the most generous compensation plan in the industry. We're paid every week plus once monthly. And I'm going to jump this slide here, but the company also spoil us quite a bit. So every year we have incentive trips that we are able to earn. And what I love about Neora is that usually when you have like 5-star luxury trips for two, it's always the very top of the company that will get those trips. So basically when you start, you will look at the top and be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to be there to have these trips. With Neora, it's completely different. So when we launch an incentive trip, we launch it as a qualification period. So the qualification period will be from one date to another date. And basically in that qualification period, what you will aim to achieve is new business. So basically Deborah, who's at the very top of the company, and a brand new brand partner that will start when the qualification period starts, they both start at zero. So they both have the same the same opportunity to get on the trip. And what's beautiful, we did quite a few of those trips. Well, Deborah did them all. I did them most. But what's always beautiful on these trips is that we have brand partners that are on those trips that have joined like only a month or two before and were able to earn themselves the trip. And those trips are like, honestly, out of this world. It's spending a week with, I don't know, 600 to 1,000 like-minded people. Usually when we get on the resorts, the whole resort is Neora. It's all branded Neora, and it's just fantastic. And I probably talked about it more than I should because I can't wait. We're going in February, and I just can't wait. We also have luxury car bonus. So when you achieve a certain level, you will have a car bonus that will, if you choose to go get a Lexus, basically Neora will pay your car payment up to a certain amount. And we also have lifestyle bonuses. So once you hit a certain level, you start getting bonuses just for being at that level. Again, those levels are very achievable. They're not just for the top of the company. So if anything you heard today, like, piqued your curiosity and you think, I would like to become a brand partner, or I would like to have one of those kits at an amazing discount, well, contact the person who invited you here or who sent you this recording, and we'll help you do that. And if you want to do the business, we'll really help you go one step at a time. And, you know, it's like I said, it's a very simple business. We have a very well established system. We have like amazing leaders that train people. Neora is really based on servant leadership. So we're really there to help people grow into the goals that they want. And if you prefer to become a customer, excuse me, become a customer and you know, order a product, let us know. All of our products have a 30-day money-back guarantee, meaning that you can use the product for 30 days, and if you're not 100% happy, you can return the bottle empty, and we will refund you your money 100%. And like it's written here, we have free shipping on auto deliveries that are 190 or more. So I will stop the presentation here and open it for questions if anyone have any questions, and I will stop the recording. If you did listen to the recording, thank you so much, and contact us if you have any questions.